Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Garden alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Outside, outside, don't give him nothing. Bring it, bring it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Play action. It's Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Goff on target to Hawkinson for a Lion first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Swift. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
Athletic, accurate, strong arm, knows how to make something out of nothing, and is also an excellent leader.
Here we go.
And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. There's Garoppolo to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Goff. Got a man, that's Allison. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Right back to Swift again on second down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're gonna work.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
And we always talk about sacks as a sign of defensive pressure. Well, the Lions also talked about how you affect a quarterback in the pocket. They had the fewest quarterback pressures in the entire league last year. So upgrading, that was a priority. And the front office appears to have gotten it done. There's a sack right there.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
It's over. It's over.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the handoff, this is Swift. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
180.
They'll run right here with Swift. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now James returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Detroit. Rashad Perriman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Sermon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Second down and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers are back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Gold for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 57. Mike, 57.
Here's Goff. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go.
Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. That'll be caught out right by Allison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Goff. But going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful win. 2nd and 10. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Bullock's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was a strong first half from the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? And meanwhile, for the Lions, they did not have the same kind of success on the ground. They struggled to get the run game going to this point, as you see there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's swung out to Mostert. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Let's go! Let's go!
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Goff on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Gold to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. Got a man. That's Allison. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's James. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On first down, Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Swift tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Gone. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Bullock's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the interception, here's Goff. He finds Allison, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw is Goff. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
54, set.
On 2nd and goal. Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's second and a yard. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Sanu. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now looking to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. To throw is Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4th quarter, every drive.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field staying.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd and short. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
now is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense set to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good job, D. Good job.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Goff on first down. Throw left side taken in by Allison. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Here's Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
52 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, baby.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Once again, it's Swift. A little second effort there on the strong run, and then drop just inside of the 20. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now James returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Michael Brockers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Gone. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 70 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Garoppolo.
That's swung out to Mostert.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.